Hey guys, what's up? My name is Sparkles, and today I have 8 tips for playing Dragon Adventures that hopefully will help you out as I've basically beat the game. I became a multimillionaire, I bought a Vade, I have Moxes, Volps, Amarises, lots of beautiful dragons, and my little angel baby Vade. So I thought that I would just give some helpful hints for how I maneuvered the game and grew my collection of dragons and increase my coins, and I'll go through all of these with you in this video. So when you start the game, you initially start in Origins. This is where basically everyone starts at. And you can buy things here in the store, or you can go to the other worlds to try to beat them and level up. All of these worlds up through prehistoric, so that there's 9 worlds that you have to beat to essentially unlock a coconut farm, which is here. And I'll go over later selling coconuts, but that's one of the best ways to get actual free coins in the game, but enough to buy good dragons. If you go around and each world, each level, you just basically grind. Like, you get inventory resources, you look for chests, you do missions and challenges. There's daily challenges, weekly challenges, and there's an event called Guild Wars, which is twice a year, and that gives you a lot of cool things that you can earn, such as legendary color pots, which changes the colors of your dragons, and the dragon I'm flying on right now, which is a Mox. I earned it just by doing challenges in the game. Like, you'll just find eggs as you go around, and those have random dragons in it, which you can hold in your inventory and then go to your base to hatch them. And I'll go over how to do that in a moment. But yeah, this is Origins. This is where you start out, just sort of get used to it. Everything in this game is sort of circular, so you can get lost, but your dragons won't die or leave or anything unless you delete it yourself. I like to turn it to friends only to go into my base. This is where, you'll have your privacy. But before you want to actually do too much of building of your base, you want to start to beat the levels. And that's why you need VIP or Lucky Egg. Every time you go to a new world, you can buy things in that world that's specific to it. And it kind of shows that you're leveling up. And you can also buy a clue that takes you directly to an egg. It gets more expensive as the levels advance. But for example, that was 250 coins. You just follow the clues for about a minute, and then it will lead you to an egg that you hatch by clicking on it, and it just automatically goes into your inventory. Now, when you're ready to hatch your eggs, you have to build your incubators by going to the general store and buying enough. I think it's like stone and copper or something, it tells you. And then you build them one at a time in your base. Everyone gets a very basic base, and I'll show you that in a minute. It will host your hatching of your eggs and nobody else's, unless you have a hatch party on your base, and then other people can come there and hatch their eggs. But you're never able to really hatch eggs for someone else. You're in charge of your own eggs. If you give it away, consider it gone. And so I'm gonna put these eggs in here. You'll notice the honey eggs take 59 minutes to hatch. Some eggs take a long time, and some eggs only take like a few minutes. Like, this little egg will only be 1 minute. And this is just a nice area to kind of be alone, to bond with your dragons, because that helps them to grow and feed them. You have to bond with your dragons for them to grow and feed them for them to grow. And then once they are grown to at least, I believe, juvenile or adult size. Juvenile, you can still sell them. Babies, you cannot sell in the auction area. And that's in a separate video. Go check that out for how to maneuver the auction area and all my tips for that. But yeah, I just use my base to decorate my dragons. Sometimes hang out with a friend, show them my new dragons. You can private chat in the drop down where the chat is, and you can invite people to your plot if you want to. You can kick people out if you want to. And yeah, I just go through and use accessories on my dragons. You buy accessories from the auction in the player's market, or you get them by doing challenges in the events or from Battle Pass. You get accessories from your dragon from those 3 things, or trading, I guess 4 things. And yeah, it's kind of like an extra flex on your dragons just to have cute, rare accessories. And so once you start hatching your dragons, you'll notice that the base, I guess, materials that they start out with are very, I'm sorry, they're ugly. They're usually like concrete or cobblestone, and those are just very low quality materials. You want to try to level up your dragons by getting plastic, neon, ice, or glass. Those are like considered the best ones. And you can change them all by using these material pots that you A, get by going to the general store, B, get from treasure chests just going around the worlds, or C, trading and or buying them in the auction area in the player's market. So every dragon has 3 colors and 3 materials. Every single dragon in the game, pretty much that I know of. And it's called primary, secondary, tertiary. The difference between material shuffle is that it's going to change all of your materials. It's going to change them. Be careful when using those. The order is keeping the materials you have, just changing the order of it. And that can really change the effect of your dragons. So you'll, like for example, this was my friend's Xerxos, and I fixed it up for her just using a few pots, honestly, like just a few to fix it up and make it pretty. So like this little guy, it's a base dragon from Origins. It wouldn't sell for more than 1,000 coins in the auction. So I'm just going to release it, and I could either upgrade and keep him or just have to keep my inventory under 75. So yeah, he's got to go. If he's not starred, you can release it. But if a dragon is starred, like right here, next to the colors, if it's starred, then you will not be able to sell it, trade it, or delete it. So any dragon you definitely want to keep, make sure you put a star on it. And a side note on trades, we'll get to that in just a moment as well. But be very, very careful in trades. You only have 5 seconds once you accept the trade to cancel it. And if it goes through, it goes through. There's really no getting your things back, so be very careful. So like this little one is a Christmas dragon. I've just changed it to smooth plastic, and I don't like that second color blue. It's clashing with the pinks. So I'm going to give it a prettier pink eye. And that's from just saving from the Easter event. And secondary color, I'm down only 2. So, okay, Cloud, well, I guess that's good enough. And then this little guy, I'm going to try again to fix the colors to be more pink. I like that. Okay, then I'm satisfied with that. So I'll favorite it and keep him in my inventory to grow him up. Now this is in the auction area. This is where people sell these materials they collect. So everyone can sell up to 5 things. And generally you'll find a good deal, sometimes not so much. When you're ready to make your base back in Origins to grow your dragons, the main thing is getting incubators first. So whatever you need as far as materials, you can actually just go harvest all of them. You can harvest materials that you need or buy them. Now this was just the base that you get, right? And this is my upgraded base. So actually, I've been playing for about 10 months, and initially I didn't have any themes. Now I have 6. So I'm going to change it right now to the winter theme, just so you can see, like, it keeps your things basically all the same. It just gives it a whole new look just by doing that. And how you get those different base looks is from battle passes. Those are, like once a month, once every 2 months is a new battle pass. And that is 350 Robux just to get the pass, and then you can get all 10 levels just by doing daily and weekly challenges. Now in the base where you're doing your incubators, for example, I'm going to move this one over here, kind of turn it around and see if I like it or not. The thing about building in your base is that you you have to move the object before it will set or be, yeah, I know, like, don't know how to explain that. But like if you just put it on the ground, it won't stay. You have to grab it and move it, and then it will stay. And that was like such a difficult thing for me to grasp, so that's why I'm going over it now. You have to, well, I don't really want that tree. Let's see, what tree? I don't love this tree, so I'm going to move it, and yeah, it would stay now. See, I've moved it, it would stay, but I'm just going to put it in my backpack. Not trash can, because that will delete it forever. Just put it in your backpack. You have unlimited storage, so just keep things in there. I like to go to seasonal because those are all the things I've basically earned for free just doing events. Seasonal, please. Seasonal. Okay. So like Daisy, this was from the Easter event. I'll just move it. If I don't move it again, see, it's just gone. But if I go back to it, the Daisy, and move it over at least one space, a couple spaces, then it will stay. And then I'll grab these little guys and decide, okay, I'll just move those around. And it's just sort of an artistic, fun way to also have fun in the game, to be honest. I love going here and just having fun and making my dragons prettier and my base prettier, talking to friends, trading, showing our new dragons to each other. And you can have 3 dragons out at one time if you have the VIP. So that's a good flex. And look at all these cute little accessories. It's just like really fun. Now back to trading with players or friends. Like I said, you'll click on the players tab. You can click on your friends or the players in the game, and just be very careful before you trade with anybody. This is me trading with a friend, and you see in the middle, it'll count down 5 seconds. That's all you have to cancel it if you don't want to. Be very careful when you're trading. Now the best way to earn coins, in my opinion, is maybe starting out buying a pack of coins, but then just doing the events like the Christmas event, the fishing event, getting better dragons and coconuts to sell. So once you get better dragons, you can sell them in the auction. Once you harvest coconuts, you can sell them on Coconut Day, which is 42 cents per coconut, and you can have up to 15,000 coconuts per account. So right now, I've got 7,200. I could sell them on Coconut Day, which happens in the farm area once or twice a month. It's not every day that you can sell them and get 42 cents. It's only once or twice a month. Every day is a new fruit. So I've just sold 2 apples and I made 4 cents. I would also recommend that you go to the main page, subscriptions, passes, and get at least VIP and Lucky Egg, because those will make it a lot easier for you to, especially Lucky Egg to start out with, hatch the dragons that you need. This is in the auction area. This is where you'll buy and sell, and that's in the next video for tips on how to survive the auction. So thanks guys for watching, and I hope some of these helped you guys, because again, like, nobody helped me. I had to learn all of this kind of on my own, to be honest, and I guess watching some other videos. But have a good one. Bye guys.